life is good.
Hello everyone, good morning. So we're here in Palm Beach Gardens at one of our hair salons, one of the locations of Hair Bar. Today we're going to be doing consultations about our keratins and demonstration how to get them done right, and also what the difference between the keratins. So we're going to start, we're always first, when customer comes into our salons, with consultation. That's the first things first, okay? So we want to know, identify what keratin we're going to use on her, and also what her goal to achieve from her hair, and what you want to achieve. Slick and straight. So she wants to be very slick and straight. So to get this, so we have to first identify between we have formaldehyde and formaldehyde free. Obviously, we want to go with the natural products. That's the mostly popular in the market. So Miss Amanda here, she has a hair level 8, 7. So she want to go smoothest. So now, see, she told me she want to go smooth as she wants. Like it can be very straight and very silk. So I have the keratin for her, the called formaldehyde-free one, Silk Touch Plus. It's the latest keratin with infused with aloe vera. So now also we have a problems in the salons, identified what the charges for this length, because length is very important. The reason why it's important, it will take you more time to apply product. It will take you longer to flat iron. So it's expand the time of the treatment. So according to that, we're gonna identify what's her length and what's her price more or less in the marketplace. Every salon, every city, every state have a different prices. So we're gonna go basically what we do at Hair Bar NYC, how our prices starts. So I'm gonna take you to the prices chart we have. So it makes it so easy for identify how much you charge per client. So we said we're gonna use for Miss Amanda, Silk Touch Plus. So Silk Touch Plus price rise starting about $169.98, starting base price. So that means like about kind of like a shorter length. So we don't know never who calls, who makes the appointment, what the length are. So we have to start with the basics. Well, mostly people have like shorter length to those areas. So that's our price starting from that area. Then we have, it could be short and thick. So you have to apply, you have to know, identify it if it's only short, but also have to make sure if it's thick. If it's thick, you have to address the price. So what we do is our difference is we're adding additional $30 to the price for the thickness if it's thick. But starting price $169. So let's identify Miss Amanda's hair length. Miss Amanda, can you stand up for me, please? I'm gonna bring you behind the chair, please, so we can see the length. So, fairly to say, her hair, you can be almost extra long. Extra long. So her hair comes to meet here, and her hair, I would say, normal on the thick side. All right. So it depends of how hair. Like sometimes the customer is coming to the keratin like every 6 months, every 1 year, or depends on when they come first time. So I will approach to my customers if they come every 6 months. Maybe her hair can go on thickness. Maybe I will not charge for thickness because she comes every 6 months, because I have to focus on the roots mostly, because most of the hair is straight. I don't have to work so hard and doesn't take much time to do. But also if she's repeating customers, I will make sure maybe I can get away with the thickness. But long, extra long should be charged. So her hair can be around $224 for her length. If it were thick, we charge about $344 for it. So additionally, we charge for, because it's very important, it will require additional double treatment. Reverse somebody who's shorter, will require double treatment of product, and same the labor time will take that time. So we want to make sure it's all being fair towards customer and towards the business as well. So we have to make sure we charge right. So that's how we do. We have the price charge. We have to make sure everything it's being precisely right, because we have about 8-9 locations. We make sure all the locations are broad, they charge you right prices. So Miss Amanda came back to the chair. So Miss Amanda said she wanted her hair to be very smooth and straight. So that process for kind of this hair will take approximately between, I would say, 2 to 2.5 hours. And also, if you were gonna rinse it off same day, because Silk Touch Plus, you can rinse the same day at the salon. And also maybe you can, if you don't have time, you can go home and rinse it the same day, maybe tomorrow morning, but the same day, don't keep it next 2-3 days, because it's not like with formaldehyde. I will go through that, the difference as well. But she wants formaldehyde free. The formaldehyde free will take approximately between 2 to 2.5 hours to do her hair. If you're gonna rinse it off, it's gonna take approximately 3 hours. What we're gonna do today, besides the keratin treatment, we're also gonna throw extra special for our customer. We're gonna throw diamond Botox treatment into the ends. So basically, with Silk Touch treatment, what you do, you can get two things. The Silk Touch treatment is to get it smooth, you're gonna get very smooth. But the Diamond Botox Extra is for make the hair stronger, more thicker, and make it like split ends, you know, go away. And it makes it actually very, very, we call this effect wow. That most people will do it, that's the wow they get, effect wow. And you're gonna go through this, you're gonna see it by yourself. The shine and the texture is gonna be beautiful. So we can also, or you can say, some people say formaldehyde 1. So we have formaldehyde 2. It can work as well. The 24 karat can get the same results, can get straight and smooth for hair as well. But I want to take you to our keratins. I'm going to go individual, but one by one, how it's done. So I'm going to have to also dress her up. I will apply a towel as well. So she has a lot of hair. It's gonna take quite, but our keratin made from spray, it will make it easier. So now I wanna take you to explain about the difference between the keratins. So because we have about 5 different keratins. In Hair Bar NYC, it's about customizing. Customizing means everybody has a different achievement they wanna receive. For instance, somebody has a curly hair, they love the curls. So now they want to keep the curls, but they want to take the frizz away. So we have a different keratin on different approach for that treatment. So me understood Miss Amanda, she wants to have smooth and straight. So after 3 hours exactly from now, she can have a smooth hair. No worry about next 6 months. It's amazing. If you tell me this 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that was not possible. But today with keratin treatments, it's possible. And it's very healthy for hair. People would say keratin can damage your hair. Keratin cannot damage your hair. The only people who can damage your hair are the people who do the keratin. They can damage it with a flat iron. That's the only thing can damage it. Because if you, to give you example, sometimes the hair is dry. The reason the hair is dry, maybe the technician who did your keratin, he just did the fine too much. When you do too much, you're burning the product, and same thing in the process, you're burning the hair. So if you don't, as a stylist, don't know how much you use the heat and what toxic texture hair, and that comes to be hair damage. So the keratin cannot damage your hair for one reason, because all vitamins, it's collagen, protein, and the keratin, so cannot damage your hair. The only damage can be by technician. So now we're gonna get you to explain to you about each keratin we have in a company, so make the difference why and what we use and when we use. Follow me. All right, so we're back. So here our keratins, it looks a lot, but some of them duplicated, some of them small, some of them big size, but there are 5 of them here. So I'm gonna start with the history of keratin, how it started. So it came out in the market 2005. The keratin treatment with formaldehyde, those are the first one, the pioneer ones. Then 2015, 16, we came out with formaldehyde-free ones. So this one, our original keratin, 24 karat. We know it's our first keratin, made us where we at today. It's one of the greatest keratins. I love it for who I would suggest for this. I'm gonna go through. This lasts up to 5 to 6 months, depends the hair you have. This for all type of hair. Somebody want to receive smooth, straight, and also somebody who have a bleached hair over process. It's very good. The reason why is because it's a product very fat, meaning have a lot of good ingredients, oregon oil, jojoba, keratin, protein, name it, has all. And those things, it's very important for the hair because the hair lives through nutrition. Like for instance, for skin. People who wash their face, they wake up in the morning, they apply lotions, the reason creams, because the skin is dry. Same thing with the hair. Hair needs a lot of nutrition because don't forget, People wake up, they blow dry, flat iron. And the moment everything you do those processes, you wash it, you each time take the part of the nutrition, but what comes naturally from your scalp, out. And also the nutrition cannot reach always all the way to the bottom if the hair is long. So for that reason, we always have to keep adding some treatments on the hair to keep the hair very smooth, so you can get along with this every morning. Otherwise, it's going to be very harsh, very dry, so you have to put a lot of heat to fight with it. So that's what the keratin is perfect for the hair, because what we do with keratins, we lack the ingredients to 4 to 5 months. So let's say for hair thicker, it will last longer because the thick hair can storage more ingredients. So keratin will last longer. For fine hair, unfortunately, it was small storage, will last less. So you have to probably do more often. All right. So it all depends everybody's nature of the hair and what they want to achieve. So as we said, 24 karat, it lasts up to 5 to 6 months, depends the hair texture, and it's good for all type of hair. With formaldehyde. Then we have a gel keratin. Gel keratin for people with fine hair. So people have fine hair, if you do the 24 karat, they can look too flat. So because keep the product too heavy, but I said it's for curly, frizzy, blonde, like a blonde, very dry, over process, perfect. But for fine hair, let's say somebody, mature ladies, they have also fine hair, but they don't want to frizz. So this is perfect for them. So it takes the frizz away, but doesn't make the hair so waved down on your scalp. You still have a volume. So it lasts up to 4 to 3 months. It also takes up to 3 to 4 months. Takes process between hour and a half to do it. Hour in 2 hours. Depends the length of the hair. Can take up to hour too. Depends how long your hair. Then we have the express blowout. Express blowout, I can tell you, it's one of my favorites. Reason why? It's a liquid keratin. I can apply this on anyone, anytime. It's for example, people who have a bangs like blonde or any bangs, because the bangs, they are first torture. They always try to fix it, always touch it, always. So you torch a lot that hair in the front. So this one, sometimes I can spray it and blow dry it. That thing is going to be very well for quite a bit, for 3 to 4 or 5 weeks. The bang's going to be very nice. You don't have to fight with it. It's going to be very well. And also, it can be express blowout. We call this express blowout. Express blowout means for people, like say, for instance, I have a curly hair, as I mentioned in early. They want to take the curls away. They don't want to take the curls away. They want to have their hair curls, but they want to take the frizz away. So the way we do this, we apply this on them here. Don't make it too strong because the product is strong, and we blow dry it. It takes approximately up to 1 hour. So after you wash your hair, you're supposed to have a nice, beautiful curls without frizz. Also, let's say somebody has a fine hair. For instance, they blow drying it every day, but they blow drying too long because the hair is dry. So you can do express blowout, so the car will cut the time blow dry to half, and also don't have to put too much heat on it. Makes your life very easy. So this product you can use on anybody, to be honest with you. It's a keratin treatment, we call this express blowout. It takes up to less than an hour. It depends on the length of the hair. Maybe your hair is too long, obviously it takes longer to blow dry to do it. It processes very quick. It lasts up to 8 to 10 weeks. All right, even straight hair, curly hair, anybody can do it. You can call this mini keratin, and you can do this between the keratins if you do every 6 months. So you can come to the salon, get this express blowout in between 3 months between them, and extend your keratin boost more for other 3-4 months like you just got it yesterday. So it's very recommended, very nice. Anybody can use this for extensions, for wigs, anything you want to do it. Amazing for it. So you don't have to go through the long process, apply, wait, and all the stuff. So express blowout, amazing for extension and wigs. Just blow dry it. It would extend the life of the hair longer, and extension than actually the wigs as well. So 2015, it was a humor in the formaldehyde, not good for a human and blah blah. So they came out formaldehyde free. So we came out formaldehyde free because obviously I love the formaldehyde free. For hair like a virgin, natural, curly, and thick, because this thing can get the hair straight and smooth, no time. It takes about 2 to 3 hours, depends the length of the hair. It's very nice. It doesn't, see that with formaldehyde, with the minus about it, you have fumes, and those fumes burn the eyes, and you have to keep it in this for almost 3 days. to get the long longevity of the keratin. You have to at least 3 days, because with formaldehyde, the longer you keep it on your hair, they're gonna last longer. So let me give you how it's worked. What would be different between formaldehyde and formaldehyde-free? What's the concept of how they work different? So formaldehyde, basically, it's a glue. So they have in this bottle protein, collagen, all the good stuff in the hair. But if they apply, if it was without formaldehyde, let's say for instance, you put all those ingredients in the hair, like in saying the mask treatment, we have a mask treatment, we do mask, but that thing doesn't hold because a couple of washes is gonna go out, you know? So that's why they added formaldehyde in it, so kind of glue it. So basically what do, when you apply this on your hair, and formaldehyde keeps those ingredients over 3 to 6 months. And depends how much you do flat iron, because the technician have to know how to do flat iron. The flat iron you're gonna get the file desired after how the flat iron depends. The technician knows how to do it the right way. All right, you have to make sure you apply the right amount of the heat, right amount of process to achieve the goal of the customer. For this, we have to make sure you're very trained. In Hair by NYC, everybody who goes through trainings, like the way we do right now, they go through training to make sure they identify the person of the hair and what the goal, and that's what they receive. And that's why we match each keratin individually for the request. So going back to formaldehyde, so basically it keeps the keratins in all the ingredients in the hair. The moment that we do the flat iron closes the hair, penetrates it and locks it. If you keep that glue 3-4 days, so basically the more you keep that glue in your hair, don't wash it, the hair is going to be straighter. So basically saying, let's say, give you an example. You have the crazy glue, for instance, right? You're putting, if you, it says 3 seconds, if you move it too fast, it's gonna come out. So if you keep it for a couple, like 15-20 minutes, you're gonna see it's gonna be stronger. Same idea with the formaldehyde. The longest you keep on your hair, the better results you're gonna get. All right. So also, what we recommend after you wash your hair with shampoo and a mask, that's what we recommend, mask. What happens is you have to blow dry your hair right away, smooth and straight. The reason why the keratin with formaldehyde is still in process. I think up to 1 month it's still in process, because how I know this, I used to do my wife and I used to smell her every morning. And I say, I'm smelling her hair like for weeks, 2 weeks. That tells me the keratin is still in process. So basically what that tells you, if you the first 2 weeks, after you're gonna wash your hair, blow dry hair, straight, and flat iron, it means keratin gonna last forever, in a good timing, right? Because what people do, they think they got the keratin done, now the hair is straight. So after the shower, they put in ponytail and start doing errors. Meantime, the hair is drying. The moment the hair is drying, it's gonna get, because I told you the glue, the moment you do the way you put the hair together, that's the hair is gonna be. Then when they take the ponytail off and they see all kind of curly, they're gonna say, hey, my keratin didn't come out great. But ma'am, it's because you did some move not right. There's a process. So in Hair by NYC, we try to educate our customers how to maintain the keratin treatment, because it's very important for customers to know, because they're spending like about timing and the money and all those things, and they don't know how to maintain the treatment. They're not gonna get the right results. So we have to make sure they understand the process. These partners, we have to be together. It's not my head, you're going with this home, all right? If you bring me tomorrow morning, I will do that for you, right? So with that said is, you have to help us with these things. You have to, follow the instruction and get the proceeding things to get done right, so you make sure you get the right results. So that's with formaldehyde. So what makes it stronger one from other? So one of them has more formaldehyde, the other one has less formaldehyde. That's why the difference between the strength of the keratin. So basically, it's 24 karat has a stronger formaldehyde. The gel keratin has less formaldehyde. So basically, that lasts 4 to 5, 6 months. This lasts 3 to 4 months. The last they're gonna have, the last gonna hold. So now we're gonna go with formaldehyde. Silk Touch Plus, our first product. I can say we amazing to see. The moment I saw the results on one of the hairs, I did a curl. I was my first time doing. I can share maybe the video later. So comes to hair, it's something you've been doing for life. It's something your passion. So when you see things like a magical overturn, like in seconds, because when you do the formaldehyde-free one and the formaldehyde ones, we never see the customers. We send them home, right? So after they wash it, we don't see them until they complain about something, or they come to you 6 months later, we love it, right? So most of the time, 90% will love it. That sometimes they don't like it because I told you the process, the way they maintain it at home, or sometimes with some technicians, did not do the right. Unfortunately, we have this in the business as well. But we always try to make this, improve it and make it better. So with formaldehyde, the thing is amazing. You can see the results same day, and it was kind of blow-minding. And to get 2 hours from curly and see it straight, it's a miracle for me. So we had I'm from 5 towns, that's why I started my business. And we in the Jewish area, and then we'll get like very curly Jewish hairs, like amazing, beautiful, long ones. It was very cool. I like to get challenged. They told me to make the hair straight, so I want to challenge the best hair I have. Give me the worst hair you have. Now, worst means the challenge hair you have, I will do it. And we did this after we rinsed it off. Guys, I can tell you, my jaw was floor. I said, wow, we're on something. Because we looked for all of formaldehyde-free products in the market, we didn't find it. We were looking for a long time. And it was the first one we get from Italy. Worked amazing, amazing. So now I want to explain to you how formaldehyde-free works. All right, so let's get into that. So formaldehyde-free, it's basically based on amino acid base. We told this one would be about formaldehyde. So formaldehyde-free based amino acid. So what does that mean to regular language? I didn't know that time either, so I got educated. So basically the amino acid kind of their pH something. So what happens is what it does, the hair, if you guys know, after you wash it, when it gets frizzy, basically, if you guys know how the hair looks, it's rounded with the pores, like a scale kind of fish, they're rounded, so they open. The moment they open, they get frizzy. That's why they push each other, that's how you get the big volume, right? So the moment you close one, they all close. That's why they look smooth. So what happened is, so that hair, like I'm opposite, my hair goes down, for instance, so it will open. So they got the frizz. What this keratin does, it kind of relax the structure of your hair. Instead of being harsh and hard, it just smooths them down. And that's how this is the process. 2 hours. We work. We make sure your hair being relaxed. The moment it's relaxed, next morning it's not against you, like standing hard, dry. It's already being processed. So now next 5-6 months, the hair is soft and relaxed. That's why your hair comes to be straighter and smooth. So we have about 80 to 120,000 hair in our head, all right? So if one of your hair stands up like open, so I guess all of them open, so that's how you get the like freeze or volume. So if you close one, they all close, they all come to be smooth. That's why you have smooth hair, all right? So basically it's not straightener, it's smoothing system. So basically if you do one hair smooth, the rest of them get smooth. So they say, what's straightener? So straightener, it's back in the day we had to use to relaxer in Japanese hair straightening. There are chemical process relaxers and straightening. So how it works, that thing takes about 4 to 5 hours Japanese hair straightening. What the difference about it? Because when you do Japanese hair straightening, you used to see, I don't know, so ladies, I'm sure you guys who done, obviously you can call for it. It takes about, they used to have a curly hair, you used to see the curls, curly and straight. So that you have to do it 3-4 months to get enough to sit there 4 hours. With keratins, what's beautiful about it, with formaldehyde-free ones, it washes out slowly. So you don't have straight and curly, So Johannes goes, you have to go and get it. If you don't get it, it still looks okay in free. That's to blow dried. Formaldehyde-free, also it stays, but it gives you a natural look. It doesn't give you extremely straight like Japanese hair straightening like that. And also Japanese hair straightening, until you're not gonna put some conditioner, you cannot even put your fingers in it. And also what happens is over time is to burn the ends of the hair, like it used to be like gum like this, elasticy. So that Japanese hair straightening it takes forever. When keratin came out, nobody talks about Japanese hair straightening anymore. So that's why I'm saying people say, I never do keratin. I think people are missing the big deal. Like it's the keratins, it's nutrition life of the hair. It's like a water to say. Because this one will give you minimizing your time of blow drying. Think about it. With formaldehyde-free, we do for girls 8, 9, 10 years old. They have a lot of long hair and freezing. We have some videos too. So the parent doesn't fight with their child anymore. Comb your hair. They wake up, the hair straight. Amazing. No problems, So I guess, obviously, some people heard things about it or did not do enough research and they get the ideas, it's bad, it's not good. I think you guys do research again and try to find the right salons. And because we do about between 800 to 1,200 cares per week. I guess, they love it. It works. So why not, Of people who don't try it, I think you guys missing the big thing. Doesn't matter how your hair thin, fine, blonde, doesn't matter. The all keratin, we have all for all type of, so these things works amazing as long you know by who you're getting and they know what they're doing. Simple. So then we launched Silk Touch Plus in 2022 because we have a lot of locations and also you always apply in a blowing brush. So we said, let me do something spray, make it easy. Don't have to, sometimes left over to put in the garbage and stuff. So we said, some people put it back, we don't want that. So that's what we did, spray. So we also update this treatment 2025. We got this not long ago with aloe vera in it. Wow, I can tell you guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. I do my wife with this all the time now. It's no more smelling formaldehyde and all those things. And we have a small size as well. So next thing we're gonna do, if anybody has a questions, I would love to answer to you. Probably gonna post this. We're gonna be under our website. And maybe more moments are gonna be there so you guys can ask questions. I hope I covered every angle. So formaldehyde-free, everything I told you how long it can last for. It can last up to 6 months. Very easy. Amazingly. And also with this, you can do express blowout, 2 minute express blowout. If they say, hey, if I have a curly hair, don't want my hair so smooth, can I get with Silk Touch Plus or Silk Touch good results like express blowout or like from the gel keratin? Yes, of course you can. So the way we do it, the way we do it is differently. So basically, instead of applying on dry hair, we apply on them hair. The reason why, because we're diluting the products. We don't want to be the product too strong. So instead flat iron, we do 450, we do flat iron 380. So we don't want to hair the hair to make it too straight. So what we do, we just make the hair softer, not smoother. So that will take the frizz away and still you have a curls nicely, all right? So that takes about hour and a half to do it. But I would recommend, when you guys do formaldehyde free, I recommend do with it the diamond Botox. The diamond Botox in the end, it's like a cherry in the cake on the top, boom, boom. Amazing, guys. I must try it. So, and also we have people like we created with those keratins, we product line, the shampoo, mask, serum, and the conditioner. So the reason is it's our product infused with keratin. When you wash it out, everything removed, you want to make sure you put the same ingredients back so hair can listen to you or manage for you. So it's all what we did, it's kind of comes with the education and what the reasons is. So we don't just say, hey, it's a beautiful day today, let's do something, We do that too, but in general speaking, but we have to make sure it's all related. So our product, this one, the mask, what's the difference between conditioner and mask? I think people are missing out a big thing about it. So the conditioner is detangler or just can do after color, but it doesn't do any benefit to your hair. No benefits. So the mask, what it does, it keeps putting nutrition in your hair. So don't forget, when you wash your hair, you take the nutrition out, all right? It's removing some of them. And you have to, if you want to keep a smoother hair, you have to keep eating more nutrition. Take it out, put it back, So that way, you equal. The moment you're not just taking out, then you're making the hair frizzy, you're killing it. So keep putting nutrition, that way your hair can always have it in good shape and it'll be easy to manage. You don't want to have a bad hair day, sitting in a shower for 1 hour. 1 hour in a shower, it's crazy. And more than 5-10 minutes should be out. Obviously if some people have kids and things, sit an hour in the shower, it's crazy. So that's why we want to make your life easy. Don't hesitate to go to hairbarnyc.com and try to see your options. We have all labeled there between the keratins. Also for professionals, for salon owners, salon suites, you guys, it's an amazing way to increase your business, 30 to 50% easy, because everybody needs this, all right? With that said we're gonna start with Amanda. We're gonna show you the results. And anybody have questions, please don't hesitate. But always go with a mask, because why? I will definitely not use conditioner. I will use instead conditioner, I will use always mask, especially for blonde ladies, for what the highlights. Because they always need nutrition ongoing. Because they want you to blonde. So let me explain you what blonde hair is weak, unfortunately. The reason why, hopefully in tomorrow they're gonna get better technology to make sure it's already there, but you have to find a salon to using quality products. So for instance, to say this blonde, it's a lightener. That's how you get your hair blonde. So what it does is, it's like a Clorox, putting whitening to white your thing. So basically with this, same thing. It goes into the hair, open the pores and start removing all the nutrition, the pigmentation slowly. And from black, it goes to red to orange, from orange to yellow, from yellow, it gets gray, until if you do too long, it's gonna break the hair. So that's the nature of the bleach. You have to know when to take out and what bleach to use. So this one has a bond in it, so it's lift the hair and also make sure deposit back bond, so that keeps the hair healthy and good, okay? So you have to know how to use that, because that's why we always encourage our customers use the mask instead conditioner. They keep adding nutrition, the hair is gonna be much better, all right? Let's take a minute to the wall. We're gonna wash your hair and we're gonna process how to start the keratin treatment.